Hey guys, Greg Medford, Medford Knife and Tool. What's going on? So we're gonna do a little walk around today. So this is a kind of classic example of what I'm up to. I got in this morning and I'm working on a new knife design, just for shits and giggles. I've been doing research. I have meetings with a couple people over the next couple of days. So I've been doing some bio research on their background, so I can kind of see what they're all about. Part of my preparedness. Let's crank through the office here and see what everybody. Oh, come on, let's go through the shop first. So we're on day number 11 of our new production scheduling with Paul Jackson as our head engineer. This is my first time where I've got somebody else double disking. How's that double disc working out over there? You making friends with it? How about those leading edge anomalies? Are you handling those pretty well?
Yeah, figure it out.
All right. Oh man, so I spent 6 months learning how to use this, and then I just basically chatted with him over my shoulder for a week, and then he started running the machine. So I'm like kind of like a mother hen. You know, I keep coming out here going, do you need any help? Do you need any help? So Alan is running now the surface grinder, the water jet, and the double disc grinder, which is a big relief for me, and I'll be able to give him a raise so his career gets more solid, and I get to back out a little bit of some of the kind of laborious day-to-day repetitive hand stuff and do what I do really best, which is design new things and come up with kooky ideas and try wacky shit. I thought I would throw 2 pieces of advice out there. And guys always say, what does it take to be successful in the knife business? And I say, well, you got to be able to, at a moment's notice, if you have 30 minutes, sit down and draw 2 or 3 unique models or designs nobody's ever seen before. If you can do that, you probably ought to be in the knife business. Second thing is, you got to want to build people and careers, because you need to be able to replicate what you do, and you can't replicate it without more people, and you can't keep people if you're not helping them grow as human beings, providing some way for them to do that. So all of that coming together is really kind of what makes it happen. A lot of times guys ask me about the knife business, and they don't realize how many people are required, but we have 9 specialties under one roof, and this is really challenging. So we've got surface grinding and double disking, 2 totally unique things. There's only one other double disc machine in Arizona. There's lots of surface grinding machines. So let's just say grinding, specialized grindhouse type stuff. Second thing is water jetting and blanking. That's a whole nother specialty set. So that's 2. And then we've got precision milling. Then we've got heat treating, freehand grinding. You got to do grinding of some kind. We do sheath making and handle making, which is a whole nother specialty, right? And then assembly, which is the crafting together of all of the parts. And then we do a lot of it by hand. So there's at least 7, if you combine a couple things, 7, and Swiss turning. There's 8 specialty professions involved in knife making. Let's go through and see what everybody's up to. Come on. So Alan, what are you water jetting? What are you cutting?
We got Victorian tie, handles, springs, just finished off some blades there.
Okay, how many of those you cutting?
10 of each.
To get us to the 50?
Yeah.
All right.
Whatever
Nice.
they were short.
Okay, cool. All right. Down here, we're machining, of course. We've got on number 4 here our infraction. On number 3, we've got the slim midi going on. How's it going, Brandon?
Going good.
You guys want to say hi to Ricky? Ricky, you want to say hi to everybody on YouTube? All right, nice. Yeah. Yeah. First time. How you doing? How do you like working here?
All right.
These guys making you do push-ups yet?
Huh?
They make you do push-ups, these guys? Lift weights?
Uh-huh.
They've been, yeah? All right. Oh, excuse me. Praetorian tie happening over here right now. So Ricky hustles parts on 2 machines. What 2 machines are you working right now? So you're working number 2 and number 4. So he'll hustle these machines all day. And then while he's running, he keeps He initials every single one that it's gone through the quality control process. Every single part is being tracked and recorded. We know who made every single part by number. Every part has a serial number on it. Every part, on each part, if you zoom in here, every part, the counterbore is being checked for diameter, for depth, the through hole being checked for diameter, pivot holes being checked for diameter, counterbore by depth, diameter, and then everything's being deburred, softened, and chamfered, all of the hand finishing, in addition to touching off any burrs that have happened on it. And there's a little process for every handle, every spring, every blade to make them just right. It's really important, you know, guys fuck this up all the time. Like this hole gets chamfered because it's inside the knife, and we need to make sure all of the raised pooching out that happens around machining is gone. But then the top here gets an interference pin, and it needs a sharp joint. You have to have this sharp look between the stop pin and this hole. So this one doesn't get touched or chamfered at all. I've had guys go through and chamfer all those, and you're like, what the? Ah! Over here, been routing USMC Raider handles. So we're doing tan, olive drab, and then we're doing our USMC, the M45 G10 material. What's really cool about this is with engineering in-house and programming in-house, I decided to change the look of the handle to give it a little more of a dynamic feel and look when it's got multi-layer G10. Able to do that on the drop of a hat. We cut everything inside a Datron, which is one of the worst machines in the world with one of the worst services in the business. I would never recommend buying one of these machines, but I'm stuck with it and I have it. I cut parts in it. The upside, besides the fact that it's a huge pain in the ass, totally inefficient, an overpriced machine with horrible reliability and very, very expensive parts and bad support and service. The only thing about the machines are redeeming is that if you finally figure it out after 2 or 3 years of using like you do, nobody has to breathe any of the G10 particulates because they get sucked out of here into the filter room. And if that's not a testament for a bad machine, I don't know what is. Over here, Kyle's working on the Proxima. How's it going?
Good, sir.
Yeah? So where are we at with this thing?
We're running one more blade right now to fix the drop. And that's pretty much it.
Is this, how many blades have you run?
This will be our third one.
Okay, so you ran the second one and you got it a little closer than where we were at this morning?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have a, I'm grabbing my microphone to put it on my eyes. That's what happens when you get old, Kyle. So it's still all the way down, right?
Yeah. Casey said he felt like the spring was a little light, but the slot's at like 50 right now.
I agree with him.
We're at like 50, 51 and a half.
Yeah. You got a caliper on you? My guess is because this is over our 2 1/4 standard. It's 3 plus. So why don't you bring that up to 60? Okay. I don't think that's a scrap. I think it's just going to be a light one. Give me a 60 and we'll dial that one in. Okay. All right. And are you using the comparator or should I shut it off? Hey Paul, how's it going? Say hi to everybody out in YouTube and Facebook land.
Hey, YouTube and Facebook.
What are you working on?
Clicking Marauder H. We're going to be programming that next. And, looking at dress Marauder, we've got parts cut for that.
If I get really close, it's because the microphone's right here. I'm not trying to kiss you. So you're not working on our Secret Squirrel Black Ops project today?
I am working on that too. Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
All right, cool. You guys have no idea, but we're hawking in on a Medford knife exclusive. We're going to be doing a really cool multi-tool that's going to just get in everybody's grill and drive people crazy. All right, cool. Thanks, Paul. Of course, back here we've got our crates for our trade show stuff. Yep. Come on. got our new sand bath heat treat oven, which we should get running here pretty soon. I'm excited to get this thing going, see how it functions. Heat treat's been a little slow the last couple days. Spencer, what are you working on? What are you working on? Scribing and inking, getting ready, because you guys got a load of stuff getting ready to go in?
Oh, yes, sir.
All right, we'll get you guys back on a heavy grind schedule here pretty quick. And you will long for the days of making sheaths. Come on. Knives that have been checked and inspected today that are headed into sharpening, headed out to points unknown around the world. If you look in here, you'll see Praetorians queued up. You'll see Commando daggers queued up. You'll see USMC Raiders queued up. You will see lots of done USMC Fighters. Holy shit! Oh my God, I love. Look at, come here, Billy. This I love seeing this. Like totally done, ready to go USMC Fighters. That's a fantastic knife. And then down here, more USMC Fighters queued up for sharpening. Come on, let's go see what the grinders are up to. Hey, fellas. What's happening? Sharpening? Grinding? You guys miss Joe? Nope. Did you say no? You don't want to fuck with these guys. They're busy. Hey, Jason. Hey, what are you working on over here? 187? So these are the near netted ones, right? They were all clean around the outsides and you've been chamfering them. That's got a sexy look to it, doesn't it? You guys, Jason is a fella that he's been here with us now. Are you 3 years now?
Almost 4.
Are you almost 4?
Almost 4.
My goodness. But he's the one that's put this lovely chamfer on every knife that you get from us. He's put this lovely chamfer on it. So just fantastic at it and super fast and great work ethic. And that's his nephew, Spencer, that's here. Thanks, Jason. We'll get out of your hair. Dude's a beast. Case, how's it going in here?
Good, how you doing?
Good. What you working on?
I'm working on one of the
Marauder H's?
Yep.
Cool. You guys gonna kill some numbers for me today, you think?
Yeah, I think so. They're going together.
Those Marauders are going together pretty decently?
Yeah.
God, thank God for that.
The H?
Yeah.
This is the first slap together right here.
Fuck, man, you should get 10 this week. You should get 10 today. If this is the first slap together, you need to get 10 or 12. Casey's just looking over like I'm batshit crazy. And Evan farted when I said that.
Yeah.
He just went, oh, Jesus, did he just say that?
I held back a little chuckle.
Adam, how's it going?
Good. This is my third one.
All right. Cool. How you doing?
This is a 4 right here.
All right. The guys all, I'm like, how you doing? They go, number 4. How you doing? Number 2. I'm like, all right, I'm going to walk out of here. They go, we'll try to get 8 done each. Well, you guys kill it. Thanks, fellas. Trying to make better parts for you as always. Sammy, how's it going? We've got you on video.
Oh, man.
What's happening? Anything exciting?
Yeah, inventory.
Doing inventory stuff over here?
Yeah.
All right, cool. We got some parts flow happening.
Yes, we do.
A lot of stuff coming back from coatings, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Daily almost.
All right, that's awesome. Well, we love Plasma Technologies.
Yep.
All right, these guys in here doing a good job?
They are.
All right, and you got all those returns kind of dealt out in there?
Yeah.
Be the dealer. Don't let them stack up. Just deal them out whenever they come in, okay? All right. Hey, how'd those engraved, are these the Raiders that you guys engraved? Those look great. Yeah, as long as, yeah, those look great. These will be lovely.
Yeah, those are actually the ones that we worked on yesterday.
Oh, fuck yeah. Very cool.
Putting on the hilt, that's a new thing?
Not for this model, but just did some work on them to match them up, do a little some cosmetic cool stuff. How's it going, Ames?
Good.
What do you got happening over here?
Well, I'm gonna go pick up parts from plasma.
You got more stuff coming done?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Have you heard from your parents or the kids?
No.
You guys, we're in friggin' withdrawals because the kids, they went away for like 3.5 weeks to my mom's in Texas, out in San Angelo, and they called us every night. Well, now Grandma and Grandpa here in town, they're going to be out of town, so they want them to come spend a couple days with them. We haven't heard a peep out of them. She hasn't even responded to my texts.
I'll see her soon enough.
All right, well, we have each other, right?
Yeah.
What do you got going on there?
Nothing.
All right. All right, we're gonna go back on the tour here.
All right.
Just shipping today, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's go mess with Geoff. Come on. Hey, Katie, what's happening?
Not much, hi.
What are you doing? Eating carrots over here?
I was snacking on them. I was just getting ready to put them away.
All right, nice. Well, I'll get out of your hair. Geoff disappeared. Where'd he go? Geoff, where'd you go? There's Geoff.
I'm on union break.
You're on union break?
Yeah.
What's going on, Geoff? What are you up to?
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Sweet.
What's going on? What are you up to?
I was just working on some shipping stuff with Amy, working on our next 3 newest dealers, waiting for the ink to dry.
Where are they from?
Tennessee, Arizona, and South Carolina.
Are we allowed to say who they are yet, or that's
Not
kind
yet,
of a
no.
jinx?
Yeah, I'm waiting for final paperwork. But,
All right, cool.
We're excited about having them on board for sure.
Seems pretty solid. That sounds good.
Yeah.
And were any of those from SHOT Show or from Blade Show? Or
Actually, one was from Blade Show. Actually, 2 were from Blade Show, the Tennessee and South Carolina.
Oh, fantastic.
And then the Arizona one was a group of folks that reached out to us.
All right, what else you got going on? Anything else exciting happening here at MKT that I don't know about while I'm up in the drawing room making a new model, which you're gonna love because it's sexy.
See, that sounds like something I don't know about. There's nothing here, I'm sure, that you don't know about. We are working hard.
All right,
Making knives, selling knives, shipping knives. Here's the UPS receipt Amy just gave back to me and said give to Gina.
We've got Paul from DLT Trading down here in town yesterday and today. He got in a little early yesterday. Came over to the house for dinner. Geoff came over to the house for dinner, and I made the old-fashioned mistake. I mean, I cooked New York strips for everybody, and I proceeded. See, I never do this. We'll cook one New York strip for my family.
Yeah.
And we will cut it into 4 parts.
Really?
Slice it up. We'll have one New York strip for all 4 of us with a little salad and a little. I don't know how this happens. This just happened. But last night I ate like it must be the popcorn. Last night we ate I ate like I was fucking Winston Churchill. I mean, I ate a whole New York
I
strip.
ate like I was fucking homeless. Yeah.
I looked over, and you're the fastest eater I've ever met in my entire fucking life. And I eat like a vacuum, and Paul was done with his steak, and I go, oh my God. I go, these guys from Michigan, up around Michigan and Green Bay area, these boys can eat some steak.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, holy smokes, he just finished his steak faster than Geoff. And then as I confronted you on it, because I was let down, and then you said, well, I'm pacing myself.
Right. Yeah,
And I
still had to drive home.
I was like the fat guy from The Meaning of Life and Monty Python. I'm like, oh, I couldn't eat another fucking bite, and I was like trying to get the last bit of steak down.
It was fantastic. I'm not just saying this. That was probably one of the top few steaks I've had in my life.
Oh, nice. All right, he's just saying that. Do I want something to drink? Yes, I do. Thanks.
Okay.
Love you, Ames. What else you need?
What are we
Amy,
doing,
give me a
adult
kiss.
beverages?
What's
What was
that?
that for? Adult beverages?
No.
Oh.
So we're in Germany. We're in Munich, and we're at the Hofbrauhaus.
Yep.
We went in the Hofbrauhaus and we drink a couple of beers. And all I want to do is get rowdy with some German guys. I don't mean like in a round up the Jews kind of way. I meant in a drinking and
Not a gay way.
not in a gay way either. I meant like oompa, like I wanted a tuba there, and I wanted some St. Pauli girls serving me beer.
Group of guys in full-on Bavarian get-up.
So at the Hofbrauhaus in Munich, here's what's fantastic. They have these legacy mug holders. So you like when you die, you will your mug to the next person, and they get to be a mug holder at the Hofbrauhaus. So you come in and they're like, Franz, Franz the Third. Franz comes in and they bring Franz's mug over and you have your beer. So anyways, they're all wearing like these Bavarian mountain caps with badger, badger plumes. Badgers don't have feathers.
Oh.
It had a badger plume on it.
Honey badger does.
And you know, they're wearing lederhosen and they're hanging out and mucking it up with the tourists, right? So Amy and I come walking out, and as they're come walking in all in their Bavarian attire, we talk back and forth with this crowd for a few minutes, and then he says like this, he goes, something or other, he goes, give me a little kiss. And he turned to give her a kiss right in the mouth, and you know, she of course turned lobster red, and I was like, hey, fucking Kraut moving into my woman. It's been a long time since World War II, but I'm getting worked up. No, it was fantastic. So I like to pull the move. I like to pull the German move on the ladies.
He was 70 something.
I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah, he was like 106. So you're gonna let it slide.
Interesting.
He was young enough to still be trying to get a kiss on the lips from a cute American.
That's right. He knows.
Anyways, good times in Medford and IF. You guys, when you call, I know a lot of you guys haven't met Geoff, but maybe you've talked to him on the phone. Here he is. And I like to parachute into his day because he used to squirm so much and like get a little skitsy when I was coming around with the camera, and now he knows I'm coming like a juggernaut and there's nothing to do. You got any words for everybody?
Any parting words?
E3.
E3.
Engage. Educate. Excite. We're kind of obsessed with this. How do we reach 20 million people by 2020?
That's right.
And touch them with our brand in some way. So we're really...
Check out Medford University. I'm sure that's been mentioned on this. But
I haven't. No, I'm glad you do. It's circling the wagons. So Medford University, we've got that up and ready. Medford University, medfordknife.com. Check us out on Facebook. Like us on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram. Do whatever you Insta do on Instagram. What do you do there?
Insta bang, Insta like,
Do you Insta touch? What do you do?
Somebody said something about DMing me this morning. I had no idea what that meant, so I've got to talk to my 11-year-old.
What is DMing?
I don't know. I have to find out. Direct message.
Direct message.
Oh.
All right. It's texting through that app.
How about calling me?
I was reading the journal this morning. They just they did a valuation at Instagram, $100 billion. And that fucking Zuckerberg bought that for $1 billion, and everyone said he was batshit crazy.
Yeah. What's your phrase for him? You had a saying on your Medford page, your personal Medford page, I thought. A little tribal thing. Fuck Zuck.
What's a
or
fuck
something.
Zuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was at fuck Zuck.
At fuck Zuck. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like people snooping into my shit. I don't like being the product. Don't sell my shit. Don't sell me, right? Anyways, I really like getting those combat flip-flop ads because those are kind of cool. Do you get you don't do Facebook at all?
I have no social media footprint.
What's super cool though is just like when I first got not Spotify, but what was that other one that was?
Pandora.
I got Pandora. I started hearing all these bands that, you know, I would never listen to necessarily. So I would say it hepped up my game a little bit.
Okay. Your game's pretty solid.
It hepped up my game though with all the cool kids. Like if I run into the cool kids and they bring up some band, I'll be like, oh yeah, I love that song, blah 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 blah. And they go,
The bro crowd.
they're like, yeah, the bro crowd. They're like, bro, you know that tune? I'm like, oh my god, did you just fucking bro me?
Well, with the new USMC Raider, we can start stabbing people.
I like it. I like how he ties. You know, Geoff's like a comedic business development guy. It's called The Bridge. He brings us right back to what we're here about. So check out medfordknife.com. Like us on Facebook. Go to Instagram and go to YouTube, which has been a little dry lately. But Billy, you're going to be like doing a reach around and tickling the balls of YouTube a little bit, right? So we're gonna toss some video and content in there.
Phrasing.
Okay, we're out.